a simple chocolate covered treats. Okay, let's see. I don't know about you guys, but I always love those Cadbury fruit and nut bars with almonds and raisins and chocolate. And I love raisins, period, or craisin. And so how many of you guys buy those boxes of the chocolate covered raisins when you go to the movie? Delicious. You don't have to spend money. You can find this ingredients in your own pantry. Most of you probably have these ingredients. Craisins. Everybody buys these to make their salads. I always have almonds and nuts and pecans when I bake. These are raw almonds. I mean, they don't have any salt. And who doesn't buy massive amounts of chocolate chips to bake? Well, if you bake. These are the Tolla's semi-sweet chocolate. Today I'm going to show you how you can make these in minutes. These delicious fruit and nut clusters, or the chocolate covered craisins. When you get a little box for $3, you can make this for nothing. And when you have a sweet craving and you don't have anything sweet, make it yourself. So let's start off with some chocolate chips. I'm just going to get a cup, put it in a glass bowl. I'm going to put a little oil in here. I wish I had coconut oil, but I don't. So I'm going to use avocado oil. It doesn't taste like anything, and it will make your chocolate chips creamier. And we're going to do this in the microwave. And I have a 1250 watt microwave. I'm going to do this gradually. You don't want to do it fast because you could easily seize your chocolate. So we're going to do it a minute, take it out, stir it, and we might put it in for about 20 seconds or so. Let's hold on. I'm just going to let you chill out, and we'll look at these goodies while I go stick these in the microwave. And don't mind that noise in the background. That's my there's this lousy fly that keeps flying. I let it in when I went out to the garage. Okay, you're gonna just need a little pan that fits in your freezer, a piece of parchment or wax paper, and as you already saw, we have our chocolate chips, our craisins, or you can use raisins if you like chocolate covered raisins, which I love, and you can use pecans, you can use almonds, you can use walnuts, or you can use a combination of all three. So I'm gonna go check I'm gonna cover this because I see a little fly around here, a proud Nana dish towel, and I don't want that fly in my stuff, up in my business. Okay, so I'm coming to the microwave, and when you get them out of the microwave, they're still going to look like this, but they're going to look soft. You don't want to zap them until you stir them, because it's just the act of stirring them is going to soften them, and you do not want to over microwave your chocolate. You could dip this strawberries in this. You don't have to go spend money, people. These things are easy to make. That's why you're here in Deb's Kitchen 101. I'm just going to put it like 15 more seconds because I just want it extra liquidy. But you can do it by 5-second increments if you're new to this and you don't trust yourself. And I'm going to give you a tip if it does seize up. And that means when it starts getting hard and it doesn't look like you can do anything with it, you can add a little more oil and zap it again. Okay, so now this is how it should look, nice and shiny. Now, get that fly out of here. I'm just gonna make some cranberries, Craisin, chocolate covered raisins, or Craisins. So they're just, look at, creamy, yummy. I did it separately, but I'm not gonna do it separately now. Well, actually I am. I'm gonna put a little chocolate in here. And then I'm just gonna get some raisins, and try to separate them. They won't be in clumps. And you can do this gradually. Look how easy that is. You're just gonna take them, put them in your chocolate, stir them so they're all covered up. And make sure they're all covered up. Just keep stirring away. And then we're gonna dump them on your sheet, on your parchment. Then we're gonna put them in the freezer for 5 minutes. How easy is that? Now I separated them. If you like clumps, and you always said you stick a whole handful of the raisins in your mouth at once because you want a mouthful, not just one, then leave them in clumps. It's up to you. It's your party. Or you can do 2 together. But I just, once they freeze, and it only takes about 5 minutes, you don't want them frozen, you just want the chocolate to set. And in the freezer, this is going to set up pretty quickly, like 5 minutes. And you could just keep adding more, like there's still enough chocolate in there to do more. You want all that chocolate, you don't want to waste any, so just keep putting the chocolate in there till it's all gone. And that's why I tell you just do it gradually. So, see? And just because I told you about it, I'm going to make a clump and see what happens. Because I'm the one that sticks all of them in my mouth. So I'm just going to make one clump. Okay. And once they're frozen, you just, they come off easy. Just pop them off. Okay, so I made a clump there. Okay, now, our almonds and raisins. All you're going to do, grab a handful of almonds, get a handful of craisins. How easy is this? Isn't this ridiculously easy? And you want to see how much you gradually add it, because you don't want a lot of chocolate in it. Well, you do want chocolate, but you might want to add a little more almonds. Maybe a few more raisins, and then we're just gonna drop this into clumps on here, clusters, and freeze it. And like I said, make sure they're all covered, and just get some clumps there. You could give these out for a Christmas present. You can make jars of candy, and this could be one of them. Couldn't be any more easier than that, folks. And like I said, you could do this with any kind of nut. You could do this with pecans. You don't like walnut, almonds. Let me get this one out of the way. Whoop. Oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna just make one more. And then I'm gonna maybe add to this other one. Maybe a little bit to that one. And then your extra chocolate, just put it on the top. Get a spoon. Get every bit of goodness out of there. Now all I'm going to do is put these in the freezer for like probably 5-10 minutes. And like I said, you don't want to waste any chocolate. You could eat it with a spoon, or you could give your kid the bowl to lick. Or you could just get as much as you can out, so you'll have loads of chocolate when you bite into this. Like the bar, it's mostly chocolate, but then it has nuts and raisins, so you can add more chocolate. And that's all there is to it. I'm going to put that in my compost berries. Okay, I'm putting this in the freezer for 5 minutes. Now, what were our ingredients? Craisins, almonds, chocolate chips, a little tad of avocado oil. And what do you have? You have delicious fruit and nut clusters and chocolate covered craisins. And I am not kidding you when I tell you, look at that, delicious. Wash your hands. And you've been in Deb's Facebook Live, in Deb's Kitchen, where everything is always budget friendly, simple to make, using things from your own pantry and refrigerator, and always delicious. If you haven't already, go to my YouTube channel, In Deb's Kitchen, and my Facebook group, In Deb's Kitchen, where I work and test recipes and come up with things. And it's always unedited, on the fly, where you see whatever goes down in my kitchen, you see it. So, how do you like my apron? Cute, isn't it? A $9.99 bargain at grocery outlet. Go ahead, give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me some comments, what you want to see me come up with in Deb's Kitchen. And have a blessed day.